Soon after starting Swim with a Mission, we quickly realized that there's a lot of amazing people working to help veterans, but almost everybody's in silos. So we've been working to build those bridges amongst all the organizations. How do we address, veteran suicide? How do we reduce it? Our own perspective is that there's not just one thing. It's a community-wide effort. That's what's going to reduce the mental health issues and reduce suicide.
And you have to find that one program that helps that one veteran. It's not a one size fits all. We are very lucky, especially in New Hampshire, that we have such great varied programs with some amazing individuals who run these programs. Don't take our word for it. Listen to those that have benefited from all of your generosity. Listen to those who provide the services to the veterans from the organization that you have helped support.
I had no idea of the uphill battle that I was facing when I got out of the military. It took a long time, and I still struggle day to day. I met Scott at probably my lowest point. I walked by, he said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm living a dream." And then he literally stopped me and said, "No, how are you really doing?" And I pretty much lost it right there. And he said, "Okay, we're gonna get you some help." And he got me over to Travis Mills Foundation for their PATH program. It's progressive alternative treatment for healing heroes. And that Scott pretty much saved my life by doing that.
The collab that Swim with the Mission has created, where now we're meeting with like 40 plus different organizations to help do the mission that we need. And it's not only about funding, it's about that connection. And that's huge. Funding can come from anywhere, but that connection is what's really absolutely priceless. I mean, that's what Swim with the Mission is. Swim with the Mission, realistically, is now a bigger family of all these great, nonprofits that come together to do the right thing for our veterans.
Every one of these retreats, the feedback we get, everyone says it's life-changing. In some cases, it's life-saving. And folks say, this was their last try. And if this didn't work, coming to our retreat, they were done. That's the difference you're making. You're changing and saving lives.
I was very hopeless, honestly. Even after the help began, I just didn't trust anything. It's been less than a year, and I had the best Christmas of my entire lifetime recently.
One of the most important issues facing our veteran population right now in New Hampshire and around the country is mental health.
It's unacceptable that we're losing so many of our veterans here in New Hampshire and all across America. This is why we chose to focus on addressing mental health issues.
Those programs who take them out of their house show them that they are not alone. And I think that is, to me, that is one of the most important things that they do.
I like to say, man, I had lost myself, and these people love me until I learned to love myself again.
So many of our veterans, before they come to us, they have tried everything. They've tried medication, they have tried therapy, they've tried ignoring it. They've tried being angry about the fact that they are dealing with anxiety and symptoms of their brain injuries and PTSD.
I went from soaking the sheets at least once a night with nightmares, and at night I haven't had a single nightmare since he's come home to live with me. He jumps up in the bed and he'll worm his way up on my side and just kind of, just keep me here. While we may think, well, dog's not for me, like somebody else needs it more than I do, trust me, it will change your life and for the better, and you are deserving.
They're revealing to us that they were contemplating suicide or harming themselves later on that day, but because they had such an impactful time with the horses that were there with them, that was no longer a thought in their mind.
I'm riding up on this horse, I just feel like I'm on top of the world. And it was something that I wouldn't normally do or have the ability to do. That's a feeling that you can never get laying down on somebody's couch or sitting around with a group of 15 other people.
And we're so grateful that Swim with a Mission could be there to provide funding for just more equine immersion programs, more art therapy programs, more service and support dogs. And that's how we're going to do it. All of us working together so that nobody falls through the cracks.
We don't have time to go out and fundraise. We're busy doing dogs. So it's really impactful when you see all those people come together for the festivals and all the events that you guys do, to see how much the community steps in to do their part is really impactful, not just for our programs, but also for the very veterans that are getting the dogs. They know it's not us. They know that there's a whole community around them that is supporting them.
Hopefully you got a better idea of how big this problem is and how together we can actually make a difference and reduce veteran suicide.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity, for supporting Swim with a Mission and supporting veterans.